Once upon a time, deep in the desert, in a land called Fod, there lived a boy named Tristan. Tristan lived on the 5th floor of a dark building at the edge of town. Now in the land of Fod, it was always dark, so Tristan could stare at the moon and the stars all day long. Tristan was very shy, so he didn't have many friends. Sometimes he would see all the other children playing at the playground, and he would be very sad. He'd want to go out and play with them, but he was just too shy. As a matter of fact, Tristan's only friend was a horse named Elmer. He and Elmer would spend their days playing outside, looking up at the sky, and blowing bubbles. On the occasional day, when it would rain, they stayed inside and ate cupcakes, tons and tons of cupcakes. One day, when they were playing outside, Tristan asked Elmer about the stars. "Do you think that perhaps those stars are eyes that are looking down on us, like we are looking up at them?" "Maybe," Elmer replied, "but it's more likely that those stars are faraway places with people just like you and me, but in an opposite predicament." "What do you mean?" inquired Tristan. "Well, it's always dark here, so we must live in the space around the stars," said Elmer. "And in the stars, it must always be light." Replied Tristan. "You're very smart, Elmer. I'm glad you're my friend." "Thanks," replied Elmer. "I'm glad you're my friend too." Then they heard all of this commotion, and so of course, like the curious creatures that they were, they ran over to take a look. "Look," said Tristan, "it's a circus! A circus has come to town! How long has it been since a circus has come to town, Elmer?" Elmer shook his head and said, "I can't remember. It must have been a very long time ago." They saw pirates and a walking upright caterpillar with 10 arms, a talking flower, a singing lollipop, and many more peculiar things. "Let's go," said Tristan, tugging at Elmer. "I want to go see them. I want to go see them all." But Elmer was a little bit more cautious. "I don't know, Tristan." "You sure that's such a good idea?" "Of course it is," shouted Tristan as he ran towards the crowd. Tristan and Elmer saw many strange things as they walked through the circus tents. Fire-breathing hands, talking fish, but the strangest thing of all was a flaming snowman. "What are you?" asked Tristan when he came upon the snowman. "I'm a flaming snowman," replied the snowman. "What's a flaming snowman?" asked Tristan, even more curious now. "Well, I'm a snowman who lives with fire." "And you don't melt?" inquired Elmer, finally chiming in. The snowman, with his chin up and chest forward, looked them both in the eyes and said, "No, I don't. I'm magic." "Oh!" they both exclaimed. "What's magic?" "Magic," said the snowman, "is where I come from, in a land far, far away, where the sun shines all the time and it's always daylight. And when I come to Fod, I always bring a little magic with me, and that's how I don't melt. Magic cures all of your ailments." "Ailments?" asked Tristan. "You mean like shyness? It can cure my shyness?" "It can cure anything," replied the snowman. "I want to go to magic," said Tristan. "How do I get there?" "I don't know," Elmer interjected. "It sounds very, very far away." "But it will cure me of my shyness," said Tristan. "Don't you want me to be cured and have lots of friends, Elmer?" Elmer looked down at the ground. "You're my only friend," he said quietly. But Tristan had already started daydreaming about all of the new friends he would have once he was cured. "Tell me, Snowman," said Tristan, "how do I get to magic?" "It's not that simple," said the Snowman. "You can't just go there. You have to be transported there with a 5-petal, blue-pink glowflower, and that is a rare flower that is only grown in the mountains of Solaris." "But if we can get it," asked Tristan, "then we can go there?" "Of course," proclaimed the Snowman, winking at Elmer as they walked away. "First," instructed the Snowman, "you must go down through the Valley of Orange Dirt, and then you must cross the Triangle River of Red. And finally, you must climb the mountains of Solaris, where you will pluck the rare 5-petal, blue-pink glowflower that grows at the very top of the mountain. Along the way, you will meet many obstacles, but if you complete your task, you will have the rare flower that can transport you to magic and cure you of your shyness." "I will do it!" exclaimed Tristan. "And Elmer, we will go on an adventure." "We will?" asked Elmer hesitantly. "Yes, we will." And in the morning, after breakfast, Tristan and Elmer packed their bags, and just like Tristan proclaimed, went on an adventure.